Hey guys, and what's up? Basically, welcome to the laziest and possibly the fastest video in this series. I've had a long day, and I tried recording this a few times. I have at least nearly an hour of video footage trying to, and well, that footage never really came through. So basically, what I did here is I just went ahead and drew our shapes that we went through. So the 4 shape over here, the 1 shape over there, and the 2 shape. Afterwards, I went ahead and did the diamond, added my silhouette, my boobies, and once I had all this pinned out, I actually fixed my legs as well. This one was really out of shape. I cleaned, I went ahead, added some skin, and I cleaned out my shape by being a cheap guy and just mirrored it off the center just so I could get it proportioned a lot faster. Right off the bat, I went ahead and shaded my breasts, which we learned in episode 2. So what I did for this area, since my English sucks right now, the clavicule area, or clavicula, I don't even know how you pronounce that word in English. I just added light on the top part and gently shaded it on the lower part. As for the neck, for these V-lines, I added strong lighting to indicate them, and then I just gently shaded and went for a lighter color as I went inwards. Afterwards, I went ahead and I drew the shoulders. Like I explained in episode 1, shoulders kind of like a pizza shape. So I kind of, if I were to look at it on the side view, this would basically this would be how I would see that shoulder. So this area right over here would be darker, and this area lighter, and this would be rounder. If you barely understood what I just said, just go back or stick by. So I went ahead and shaded this area first, just so I could get a general idea for the crease here and placing of the beginning of my bicep shadow. And afterwards, I just went ahead and lit it for the back view. So this whole area right here, so let me do that a bit more cleanly. There we go. This area right there is gonna show how you draw from behind. So just a little heads up. So yeah, from behind, I just like to draw it a lot smoother and less pronounced, kind of going a bit more of at a downhill angle than more of a straightforward like I did on this side. So if you compare the angles, yeah. Afterwards, I went ahead with the bicep. What I did was basically just picture kind of an oval shape. Went around, since my light always comes kind of like this. Well, basically from the top. Oops. Yeah, that's from one of the attempts. So yeah, because my light always comes from the top, I just took care of shading over here and on the inside where you wouldn't see, and the inside of the elbow crease. For the back side, I kind of messed it up with the proportions, so I'm just gonna fix it up right now, actually, real quick, in case I mess up again in this video. So if you're watching this video, it means I finally somewhat succeeded. So yeah, you would have the tricep here, and then the shaded part of the tricep here. You'd have the lit part. Oops. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? There we go. So yeah, let's try this again. So yeah, tricep here, lit part above. So yeah, little plus sign is the lid part. Wavy sign is the mid color part, and here would naturally be where it's shaded. Over here, kind of in a C shape, you would have the lighter part of the elbow, and down here you would have the darker parts. For the forearm, what I basically do is I kind of imagine a kind of a heart shape, and then towards the center on the inside it gets darker. That's how I did to basically shade this up. For the back side, I still kind of see it as a heart shape, but this time a lot more distorted with a stronger shading line in the center, like so. Afterwards, I went ahead and drew the thighs. Now for this, I drew it very muscular, just so you can kind of understand. So I basically have 2 ovals, and those 2 ovals are in a bigger oval that includes the knee. So let's say you want to draw a non-muscular leg, then the lighting would have just been something like this with the stronger part around here. But since I have a muscular leg, I went ahead and added some shadows all around the stronger creases of the oval. Here I added darker shading, so it would indicate crease. For the knee, basically if it wasn't a muscular knee, you'd have 4 points like this adding to a circle, and those 4 points would basically mean that the top ones would be light, bottom ones shadow, the middle regular, I guess, and you would just shade it in a circular motion. As for the back, I basically have a strong crease going in that just kind of gently switches side like this, kind of. And for the lighting, I just kind of follow the flow going downwards of the leg towards the center. And last but not least, the calves. For the back, I just kind of picture 2 ovals that kind of form a butt, and I shade around, adding light at kind of the center parts. Over here I kind of keep it light just in case there's light hitting right behind the knee. And then under here I just gradually shade until it gets brighter again. For the front side, basically this would be my bone. So I just added calves shaded, showing from the front view, and basically just lit where light could have been hit. So that's it for today's episode. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys next time.